Hello and welcome back to Bookish Brits. My name is Michelle and welcome to our Love Month event here on Bookish Brits. This love theme is something that we do every year here on the Bookish Brits, in which we spend a little bit of time talking about some of the bookish things that we love. It's a really special event for me. It's one that I always get really excited about doing, and this year is no different. We've decided to make it a month-long thing, so hopefully there'll be another video from me towards the end of the month with something else that I love, and I hope you have been enjoying the videos that have been up so far. Today I thought that I would talk to you about something very, very close to my heart. It's no surprise because the title of this video will give it away, but what I want to talk to you about today is book blogging. Specifically because I've been blogging on Fluttering Butterflies for 10 years. 10 years! My blogiversary was at the end of January, but I didn't do anything special for it on my blog, so I thought that today, for my video, I'll talk to you a little bit about what I love about book blogging, and I feel like all of the things that I'm going to mention here also apply to booktubing. So it's the two of them, reasons that I love book blogging as well as booktubing. And do stick around because there's going to be a giveaway at the end. Okay, so reason number one that I love book blogging so very, very much is that I'm just really, really excited about books, and I love having an outlet, someplace that I can go in order to shout from the rooftops about some of the books that I loved, talking about books, series books, favourite books, books that disappointed me, and I have that place now that I can go to and discuss these things in a really satisfying way. Like, there aren't that many people in my life who read as much as I do or who feel as passionate about books as I do. So I think I will always, always, always love book blogging for that reason. I mean, there's always Twitter and other places that I can talk about books, even if I wasn't book blogging, but I feel like book blogging is where I belong. Booktube is where I belong. Reason number two that I love book blogging so much are, of course, the books. There are so many amazing books that are published every year, and it's nice being a book blogger and booktuber that I get to hear about some of these books before they're published and read them and start a movement kind of thing to get other people excited about these books. That's a really, really wonderful feeling, and I've felt incredibly, incredibly lucky that that's happened. And it's not all new books. I love coming across older books as well. And I feel like just reading other people's book blogs and watching other people's videos about their excitement for other types of books is an incredible aspect to the whole community as well. And part of the thing that I love so much about this connection that we have with UK publishers is that we're invited to different events and things. Some of my most incredible book blogging highlights over the last 10 years have been when I've been invited to meet some of my favourite authors, to meet new authors who then became some of my favourites. And it's just been wonderful. Events like Yelk have happened, YA Shot, in which I've been included in the whole process. It always has to be a highlight when an author will come up to me and recognize me from Twitter or from a review that I've written. It's such an amazing feeling. Another highlight of mine is also the recognition that I receive as a book blogger and a booktuber. I love it when other people talk about how wonderful book bloggers are to the community, how authors talk about reviews being like gold dust and really appreciate the work that we've done. I love that things like the UK YA Blogger Awards happened last year, and it sounds like they're going to happen again this year. I love all of those things, especially book blogging. It can kind of feel like I'm writing all my thoughts down and sending them out into this void, and especially with the sort of dropping comments over the last year or so. It's kind of felt in some ways like, who am I doing this for? What am I getting out of it in return? And then when things happen, and it doesn't have to be a big thing like a huge award system, a nice comment on Twitter, a comment on my blog here or there, meeting someone and saying that they loved something that I've said or written. It means so much to me, this notion that what I do matters to someone else. And also when my quotes and things appear in books, I love that. A quote appeared on the back cover of one of my favorite authors' books, and it makes me happy every time I think of it. I've had quotes on the front inside cover, the first few pages. I've had my name in the acknowledgements several times, and it's all just so wonderful that recognition has occurred. I'm gonna finish this video and I'm gonna think of all these other reasons that I love book blogging so much, and it's gonna haunt me afterward. Of course, the most important reason that I love book blogging so very much is the community that I'm part of. Other book bloggers are amazing, authors, librarians, publishers, everyone involved in the book community here in the UK and also worldwide, but especially here in the UK, are so friendly and supportive and just absolutely amazing. And I read your words and I watch your videos and your books. And all of you inspire me with your creativity and your hard work and dedication to producing amazing words or videos and spreading your passion for words. I think that's the most amazing thing ever. So having a place to vent my feelings, being surrounded by books and events and having a bit of recognition and the support of the UK YA community in particular. Sometimes it feels like you're wrapping me in this great big hug. And I know that's really cheesy, but that's the way that I feel a lot. Things have not been great for me in my personal life with my dad's health. I remember over the summer when my son was in the hospital, and it really felt like everyone, absolutely everyone that I know in this community sent over their good thoughts. They sent me their hugs and love and support, and it means such a lot to me. The fact that it was books originally that connected us all together, but I feel like we're all friends as well as being book bloggers or booktubers or connected in some way by books. So those are the reasons that I love being a part of the book blogging and booktubing community. Thank you so much for welcoming me into this community as wholly and completely as you have done. Oh, and enough of the cheesy stuff, because I'll have to edit in this video. But by the time this video goes up, I will be in America, and I'll be away for a couple of weeks. But hopefully I'll still be on Twitter, and I'll let you know how things are going. And you'll see me again very soon. Let's move on to the giveaway. I have 2 books that I want to give away for you. Really easy to enter. Be a subscriber to the Bookish Brits channel, like this video, and give me a comment down below about a bookish thing that you love. If you were making a video for our love month, and I'll leave details down below for how you can do that this month. Hear your ideas about the bookish things that you love. So That's how you enter. Here is the prizes. The first is a copy of Fire Color 1 by Jenny Valentine. Jenny Valentine is definitely one of my favourite authors. I absolutely adore her. I think the first book that I read of hers was Broken Soup, and it just inspired me in so many ways. There was a big break between writing, and then she produced this book last year, and it was just absolutely incredible. If you've read my blog, recently, if you've seen the videos on my personal booktube channel, then you'll know that this is one of the books that made it on my top books read in 2015. I was really lucky to meet Jenny at Yelk last summer. I bought a second copy of this book for the purpose of giving it away. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but she signed it, and now I'm giving it away to one of you lucky viewers. Another book that I'll be giving away is this copy of The Dead House by Kurtagich. I've talked quite a bit about this book on my own channel. I can leave the link to the review down below if you like. I also mentioned this book in my 2015 favourites video as well. It's such an interesting read. I love the characters, the whole setup. I love how creepy it is. It was a really amazing book. I do have a second copy of this book. I met Dawn, I met her at Yelk as well as YA Shot, but it was at YA Shot that I had her sign the second book, and she even drew a little picture of a little house, which is adorable. So again, two very different books, both by British authors, both incredible books, and you can definitely win both copies of this book. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.